Good afternoon. Welcome to Options Center. We're going to take a look at Tesla. We're going to do an update. We had a beautiful play on Tesla. It's playing out perfectly, and I do think we're at resistance, and we're looking for a reversal. That reversal could help pull the market down, looking for a correction, and along with NVIDIA, and we'll be looking for again, another bounce, and with that bounce, I think the market will hit our target. So I'll show you that in the market update after I do this video, but I want to show you where I think Tesla is going from here. Okay, so taking a look at Tesla, we're going to go in the monthly all the way down to the 65. It's a members only video, and then as things progress, I'll release this out to the public. So we have a bearish stance on Tesla. This also could be looked at as a bullish continuation triangle. So we have to keep both situations in mind. But if we're going to think that the market has another high to go and then has a recessional correction, I don't think Tesla is going to be breaking out to new all-time highs in that situation. Now, if the market it just continues to go, then you could see Tesla leading the pack and heading to new all-time highs in that situation. Okay, so that's what we do. We're traders. We look at both situations, but right now we're going to stick with the bearish until proven otherwise, and we're right at that critical point here. So we're at the monthly time frame. We had the initial correction, and we're making lower highs and higher lows, giving us an equilibrium. And we pushed up to that major resistance there at about the 200 mark, and we're right at the just about the last target that I was looking at in this downtrend line. So I do think there's going to be some sort of reversal, and perhaps to test the lows of the triangle once again. So a nice big Mariposa candle here. I don't know how the candle will end for the month. We have plenty of time, but it might end up being a doji, reversal doji. So let's keep a look at that. And then I do think that a possible target on the bearish scenario is this uptrend line here, looking for lower prices in that 70 range. Headed over to the weekly, we'll look over at the Elliott picture as soon as we get done with the traditional technical analysis. And on our traditional, we kind of had this looking like some sort of flag in there, or channel, perhaps you can call it a channel, but I think the bigger picture is the triangle either way. And so I don't want to take away from the triangle itself. And if we tag all these tops here, then we're right at the downtrend line at that point. So I think that's the most important part we have to look at, getting above the 200 week moving average. And I do think by the end of the month, or maybe even next week, we'll see some sort of reversal candle here, maybe with a little rejection going into the rest of the day. I don't know. So we'll see how this week ends. But really looking in a bullish posture here. So I could see how bullish we could be in this situation. That looks like a 1-2 setup, and we're going into wave 3. So if price continues to move up much higher, I think we'll have to reevaluate some things, especially if it takes out this high right here, looking at about 300. Okay, for now, we're looking for the rejection here, and here's what that scenario should look like. Here's the bearish, here's the bullish triangle. I have that counted as an A, B, C, D, E, boom, higher. We're not going to look at that one till later if we start to break out from those, from that triangle. So I drew in the triangle here. Now, what happens is with this situation is this initial move is a three-way move down for A, and then wave B we're looking at being a triangle as a continuation down to C in those lower prices here. So we have an initial A, and I have the B up here for this triangle that we're getting into, and then the purple will be that triangle. So we have an ABC for A, we completed B, had this beautiful move for C. I know that we're above that. I have to adjust this. Now we're at all the points here. So we have C possibly ending here. Maybe I can get my pause on that C there, move it up a little bit. And that was an ABC into the C. And look where we're at. We're right into a price and time situation. So we've been looking at 7-6, and that's tomorrow. So clearly we're not trading on the weekend. Right into this time frame for a reversal. So we're looking at time and price being a situation here. We're right at this 62% retracement, just a little bit above from the A down to B. So we're right in this situation. We could back out of it by the end of the day. We'll see. Everything looks strong, so we don't know if that will happen. You can also get an inside week next week right here. That can consider a doji candle. We'll see what happens. But time and price is there. And now the next situation, if this plays out correctly, should look something like, and it doesn't have to be this time here. It can be something in between. We'll see, but it should look something like this. Draw our little arrow. And so down for a D, up for an E, maybe that's into that time and price, and down to wave C much lower. So that's kind of what we're keeping our eye out. Let's see if that happens. We can go down to the daily if you just want to take a look at how we kind of got into the situation. We have the daily trend as our friend. So we constantly looked at this down move here. We knew that this was some sort of wave ending. It looked like a three-wave move for A. We got our B, and then a ending diagonal here for C, or at least a five-wave move down into, you see this wedge that formed, and we got the capitulation at the end there, right into support. And then that's when we started playing this pretty aggressively and got a beautiful move in the beginning. This was the tough B wave here. In my opinion, that was B, and then we have C. I know this, again, this isn't lined up to all those tops there, but getting that lined up correctly. We might be just poking above it. We'll see. It's a zone, so I still have it drawn as a triangle. That's all good. As long as I have that downtrend line here, about right there. So we're right at it right now. And then we noticed that we were forming an inverse head and shoulder with the neckline there. Played it into this equilibrium, held critical support. We watched all of this go, and a massive move up here. This looks like it's going to be an evening star reversal. So perhaps this candle ends just how it is here for the week and the day, and we get an evening star reversal, or whatever you want to call that doji candle, dragonfly. And beautiful move. We were out well before. We scaled out of here and then had our last play into this move. And then Tesla kept going up more. So because we had another downtrend line going into this resistance. So I didn't want to, we had most of the meat of the trade and didn't want to get all risky here. So that was our plan. Tesla, that's our update. We're looking for a reversal at this point. I don't know. It doesn't have to go all the way to test the lows, but we do have some, we'll put on some more. We have the Elliott wave bear again. Then, we'll put on some retracements here going down as well if and when price starts to reverse here, to go down back to the 62 to 78.6 retracement again. And see if we can catch a bounce after this reversal. All right. Thanks for joining us here at Options Center. We'll see you in the next video.